we could recap Musk versus Trump from yesterday, but we won't because that's not what this show's about. So we're going to talk about it in a forward-looking way. Here's Caroline Levitt last night on Hannity, and this is kind of just give you an idea of what the public posture of Team Trump is. 104, please.
Tonight, the president's focus and the focus of the entire White House remains on passing the One Big Beautiful Bill. And as your audience just saw on Friday, just days ago, the president graciously hosted Elon Musk in the Oval Office, and Elon thanked the president for his incredible leadership to cut waste, fraud, and abuse in our government, which this One Big Beautiful Bill does. So the only difference between Friday and today is Elon went back to his companies, and as a businessman, he has a right to speak for his companies. But as president, President Trump has a responsibility to fight for this country. And the One Big Beautiful Bill is the most historic piece of legislation that has moved through Capitol Hill in modern day history.
The official White House line is Elon's being Elon. He's a private business person, whatever. Publicly, some interesting things going on. Yesterday, Politico reported that there was going to be a call between unnamed Trump aides and Musk to try to patch things up. Both Laura Loomer and Bill Ackman went on Twitter to say, guys, patch this up. Elon tweeted late in the day, yeah, we should patch this up in response to Ackman. So it seemed like we might be headed towards a rapprochement. Then Reuters erroneously, we believe, reported that Trump was going to talk to Musk today. And Susie Wiles, NBC News, has said, no, Trump is not going to talk to Musk. Now, the president has talked to two news organizations by phone. There's several reporters, I won't give you the complete list, although I think I have a pretty good sense of the list, who have Donald Trump's cell phone number. And they're judicious about when they call, because if you call them 100 times, they probably no longer get through. Two of the key practitioners of call Trump when you need to, when there's big news, are Jonathan Karl of ABC News and Dasha Burns, formerly of NBC, now of Politico. She's the one had a very brief conversation with the president. It led to this headline.
I thought the headline was
105.
Her.
No.
Oh,
She called.
okay.
She called him. She got a brief interview, and whether the president said it to her or not, she wrote in her story again before anybody else reported this. There may be a call today, and she leaned pretty hard. There would be a call today between Trump's staff and Musk to try to sort things out. Okay. Then this morning, Jonathan Karl, 108, put on Twitter this. In a phone conversation, Donald Trump told me Elon Musk is, quote, the man who has lost his mind. Trump did not, however, seem angry or even concerned about the feud. As for reports that there is going to be a Trump-Musk call scheduled for today, Trump told me he is, quote, not particularly interested in talking to Musk, although he says Musk wants to talk to him. Wonder how he knows. If true, wonder how he knows that. So, Sean, first thing is, talk about this phenomena of reporters having Donald Trump's number. Did they have his number when you were the press secretary? And how do you think the White House staff deals with that?
Yeah. So I'll tell you a story. I can't say it entirely because there's a tell in how it's told to me. But at one point I was lashing back about a story that was in a particular outlet. And the reporter, who I've known for quite some time and I do respect, called me. And again, I won't use his exact words because I think you would know who I'm talking about and a lot of other people. And he just said, slow your roll. And I was like, and I said, what do you mean? He goes, you know my sourcing. And I was like, oh my God. So it took a while to realize that a lot of these guys who were reporting stuff, and most of them are the ones that you know of that have good reputations, that have been covering Trump for quite some time, call them and they'll agree to ground rules. Like you can't report that on the record or it's on background. But it's been a frustration. I mean, going back, he's been doing this. If you read the books, he used to, I mean, he's been his own best spokesperson and PR agent forever. So yes, it's a frustration, but it's a reality of life that when you become part of his press team, you realize real quick, this is how the game is played under him.
Yeah. So Dan, what's your sense from the totality of what we know? Are they patching things up today, or it's unclear, or not? What would you say?
I think I think they both have an interest in dialing this down. I think they will by the end of the day, or certainly by the weekend. I think it's classic Trump, right? I'm not calling him; he's calling me. He's the beggar. It just always has to be that way. And I do think that Trump doesn't necessarily need Musk. He'd like him. The party would like him. J.D. Vance would like him. The House would like him for their upcoming midterms. Elon needs Trump. I mean,
Yes.
Elon is the second biggest contractor to the United States government. Every single one of his companies is highly regulated. And what is one of the points of the feud? His AI company is in a kind of epic struggle with Sam Altman-Fried, and he wants in on those deals. He wants federal money. So, I think Tesla fell 18% yesterday within an hour once this really kind of went to 11. So Musk is the beggar in this, and he needs to patch it up.
Like what you see? Why don't you subscribe? This is a great opportunity to be part of unique conversations. Just hit the subscribe button. And if you want to watch our events live, go to twoway.tv.